jerry-rigged like an entire like wood belt to go around my body to protect the wound that I got from the sword.
Oh, the single wound is he looks like a ragdoll as he flies in the next room.
I help Skip up. I put my arm down like this.
Oh, I gotta use my good arm.
I put my other arm down.
There we go.
I'll let any.
You did good, coach.
If any of you three feel like you can heal him somehow, tell me how. And
I would say to build him a mech suit to work.
I would say Tony's always been a good healer. And honestly, I'm 3 out of 4. By the way, I'm also very hurt.
I do want to build him like basically a mech suit to like hold all of his limbs in place.
Well, you're very hurt, but you have another 4 after that.
Yeah.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Because I passed that 4 a while ago.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sacrifice some of my meat suit for my boys here.
Yeah, you have 4 harm, then you're unstable, and then you have 4
then you
harm, and then you die.
Okay.
We can make him, Tony. We can make him a meat mech suit, and we'll put all of his bones back in place.
I'll cut off some tendons here, some joint material, make you some natural band-aids, and in the meantime, I will be cooking up a meat suit fazul.
Mom's ancient recipe.
Highly offensive, and but it's a family recipe. It's very racist, but it's a family recipe, and it makes you feel so much better.
Nothing
Look it up for this for you boys to eat, and we're all gonna get healthy off of it. How about that?
The old racist family recipe.
You can't go wrong.
Can't handle it. Guys. Can't handle this. Go ahead, roll for it.
No. Ooh, I got an 8 plus 1 is 9.
You could make it a full success if you use your God of the Meat ability. God of the.
Oh
grill.
yeah. Well, I'm kind of M, aren't I? I'm using my meat.
Yeah. Well, roll a d6.
Heal us, Tony.
Oh right, yeah, sure.
Heal us.
5.
Not only do you not burn
Tony.
it, you add +1 to your roll, so you roll a full 10. Go ahead and heal for 2, Skip.
Yes, finally.
The old tendons are starting to come back together.
Yeah.
Yep, and he literally makes you a sling out of like prosciutto. Just a ham sling that like holds your arm in place.
It's not as elegant as wood, but
And you,
goddamn, Tony.
anyone's
really
dad
did
here used to watch Star
Master.
Trek, or no?
Yeah.
Which
one? Enough.
Next Generation or the original, or
Any of them. I know enough of the lore.
you find yourself on the bridge of Star Trek from Star Trek: The Next Generation.
None of us
It's informed
nerds.
specifically by these aliens. And you see 5 aliens are present on the bridge, and they look to you. And they say, "There's no way you've gotten past the danger rooms. We've seen your tapes. You're no father figures. How did you do it?"
Because we aren't father figures. We're dads. That one doesn't work as well.
No, that's what I wanted to say.
Because you figured we were fathers when really we're dads.
There you go.
You figured, Rod, for father's sake, you fuck. You
got it, bud.
It's okay, bud. It's okay, bud.
Wait, I got 2 more in me.
As you
Okay,
look on
bud.
this bridge, you see the 5 aliens, but also you see 4 figures in the shadows. And as you enter, the figures light up. And you can see they're exact replicas of each one of you. But the only thing that's different is from the chin down, the whole chest cavity opens up like a bay door that leads to a set of stairs. And inside there's an interior where you see there are handles and buttons and a captain's chair as if someone was going to pilot it. As you see the commander saying, "Well, you may have gotten past the danger rooms, but could you get past another danger? Dad, I was trying really hard for
It was a good attempt, son.
I'm working on the jokes." And then as it happens, all the aliens climb into these ships that are exact replicas of you, and you see the eyes light up. And all 4 approach you. How would you like to divvy up this encounter?
I want to kill Tony.
I was just saying, do you want to face yourself or do you want to face another one? All right, here we go.
I wasn't expecting that. I'm not gonna.
So remember, there are
show
two,
no aggression towards Tony.
there are two ways you can hurt a dad. You can hurt him physically, or you could hurt his pride.
I gotta go after the Bart bot, which is just named Bot.
All right.
Bot.
All right, bud, you're going up against Bart. What do you do to hurt Bart?
I'm gonna he has no lawn right now to make fun of.
No, you can say you can play this out however you imagine it to be.
Hey Bot, you know how people died on your lawn? It's not because it's good, it's because it's that bad.
Sounds like a mind game to me. Go ahead and roll a mind on him.
My
Roll a
worst-
mind at him.
Or actually, wait, that might be. No, it's not makeup. It's
You can change it to a makeup if you want to.
I'm gonna say that, but then I'm just gonna pull out a gun I made out of coconuts and shoot him.
Okay. That's a little extreme, but I'll take it one time. His off time made the coconut gun during
It's
everybody
a
else's
makeup
turn. Go ahead and
one.
roll makeup check.
It's 10 already, and then it's a 13.
13! Oh my gosh! So I won't tell you how the damage is dealt, but needless to say, you've done 3 damage and you've taken out Bart in one shot. You just see as you shoot, you see it glides over his lawn, and it just makes the alignment of the grass just ever so slightly out of place. Which, as that happens, he falls to his knees to reach for the grass as the coconut blasts him in the face and completely shuts down the robot. You see it power down. You don't receive any damage.
I look over at Bud and I go, you didn't mean that about my lawn, did you? Bud? I gotta fight the real Bud. No, I'm kidding. But I will take on the fake Bud, though, as a revenge.
How can you tell?
Go ahead.
Which twin do I shoot?
I get real close to him with my fisticuffs up, and then I go for his brain. I go, hey, Bud, why don't pirates eat anything after 2:39 in the afternoon?
I
Why?
don't know. I answer.
And I go, because it'd be too farty.
Go ahead and
Punch him in
roll.
the jaw.
Roll a mind check. So it's a muscle hit, but roll a mind check for it.
Okay.
I'd say the dad joke made
I'm
it a
going for
mind
his
check.
brain. Yeah. So I got 8 plus 2, 10. Yes. And then there's nothing I can do about that.
You can implement a garden instrument as your ability.
To like physically attack him? I do have
but
things.
Use a garden implement as part of any
Okay, I have the axe.
Sorry.
I like how it starts innocent and then turns into Evil Dead.
Yeah, hit him in
He
the
tells a
neck
dad
with
joke,
an
then
axe.
tapes an axe to his hand.
To his neck. No,
All
to
right. Okay. So that's an 11. You've dealt, and you're able to pull the axe out. You've dealt 3 damage, and that one also deactivates. You guys are freaking.
And I look at the real Bud.
cruising through this. All right.
Just knowing nods.
This-
Just
I didn't plan for this to be longer than it is, and
I know what I want to do.
nobody accounts for the coconut gun.
Skip is intensely aware of every defect his body has, so I'm gonna go for my own robot.
Oh.
roll with advantage. Well done.
Okay, 10.
10. Unless you want mine for some reason.
No, that's fine.
Okay,
Maybe the
10.
same. So. No, actually, mine for flavor. So he runs up and like with his one hand like attacks all the weak points I know I have. My shit like.
It's like a Sherlock Holmes moment.
Yeah,
exactly.
Everything slows down.
Discombobulate.
Everything cracks. And you suffer no consequence for it. And like you just hit him in all the right place, and he freezes up, but he doesn't go down. You've dealt 2 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm attacking myself too. Here we go.
You don't have to. You could attack Skip if you wanted to, but
No, you know what? I think I need to look inward at myself and say, hey, Tony, maybe you're the problem. and I need to attack myself. So okay, I roll a 9.
Roll it and making a mind check.
9 plus 1 is 10.
You want to put any meats in it?
Oh yeah. And I'm gonna pull out some bacon, which I always keep hidden inside of my ears. I just keep them there, and I just, you can smash them in. They pull out in full strips. Anyway, so I've got some bacon on me. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Roll a d6.
4 more.
4. All right. Yeah, you've done. So your total is 12, right? Or 11?
14.
Jesus. And yeah,
Yeah.
as it deactivates it, it overheats and the bacon sizzles upon its carcass. And Skip, if anyone wants to attack this other version of Skip, it's anybody's turn.
They
hold
try
them
to
back.
stop him.
And we all three of us hold each
Skip
other
needs-
back.
Skip needs to
gotta
figure
let
this
him
out
do-
on
we
his
gotta let him
own.
do it. We gotta-
Yeah,
We've all seen video games and movies before.
I would like to attack one more time. 10 plus my 1 muscle.
11?
No, 10 with my plus 1.
Oh, okay. And what do you do?
I take my, the body's frozen up, so I take out a bat and just start beating it as it falls to the ground. You could have been somebody, Skip! You could have been a hero! He starts crying.
Somebody stop Skip. Somebody stop him.
Gotta get in there.
As that happens very quickly, guys. Well done. Maybe I didn't make that hard enough. As that happens, you see the commander. Obviously, by his attire, he's like, no, this wasn't meant to be this way. We were supposed to be the ones invading the world and taking control of it through the body of dads.
Coconut gun.
I won't stand for it. And you see he takes a step back into a white capsule that then closes. It's like this big square. And as that happens, you see all the robots again come back to life. They start to twist and contort and begin to flatten out and shape themselves into a leg made of a dad, another leg made of a dad, as well as 2 arms that then all join to this white center. And as that center then begins to turn and then fold up, you see the face of a smiling dad. Hair combed back, its long black curls, and on the shirt, it says, "Number 1 Dad."
Oh my god.
Well, then I need to pull up his character sheet real quick.
What a reveal.
From there, from one hand, he will fold one hand back and launch from it football. And he's going to aim it at Tony. And he's going to succeed very well and deal Tony 2 harm. As Tony flies back with a hard shot right in the center.
He's going to rock, paper, scissors us.
And you
'cause he
hear-
knows
you hear
all
from
the
it.
weaknesses circular.
As he blows Tony back, he says, "Hey there, champ. Looks like it's a dad off."
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Listen here, number 1 dad. Nobody blows Tony around here except me. I'm gonna shoot him with a coconut.
I'm gonna blow Tony.
Right in the chest. He dies.
All right, what's happening?
I'm gonna shoot the number 1 dad with a coconut gun.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for it. So that's just a mind check at this point because it's something you've already built.
Oh
So you're just using it again.
Oh no.
Yeah, my dad's about building stuff all the time, not about reusing the stuff he's already built
I
once.
gotta build a new coconut gun. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna use my last luck to just make that an auto success because I rolled a fucking 2 with no.
Well, turns to 10, you do 2 damage to him. You see he takes a shot to his shoulder. Ding!
Oh shit, he's impossible.
He turns back and looks at you, looking hardly unfazed. After your turn, he then takes out a spatula, and as his chest opens up, you see a flaming hot grill. And then he takes a burger patty and goes and just flings it over at Bart. Bart, you only take 1 harm as a hot, sizzling burger patty hits you in the face. Next turn.
I feel offended that he grilled
Using
in front
propane.
of me, using the propane fuel from his heart. So I take the spatula out from behind my ear and and just whip it at him, right at his forehead.
You incorporate meat into it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm gonna actually before I throw that spatula, I'm gonna cook up some bacon on the grill. Bacon roast grill. Bacon.
Grilled bacon.
grilled bacon. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna scoop it up so that they're all sitting on the top of the spatula and I just whip it all at him. So we got 4 strips of bacon going right for his face.
4 sizzling bacon strips.
I'm hoping we'll blind him because
Okay, I'll take that into
I
account.
know people who have gotten blinded by bacon before, so this is a very legitimate test.
Give him the meat blindness.
Take it, the meat blindness.
Blindness.
10. Oh wow, that's another 10. 16.
A 10, so 10 plus 2 is 12. So I will say he is blinded. He takes 2 damage. And he is blinded. As he then takes his left arm and it transforms into a weed whacker. And you see Luke coming out and he's trying to swing it over at, let's say Skip this time, as he's trying to weed whack Skip. He's going to roll a disadvantage. Oh, man. Can you see that, Skip? You want to see how your butt was saved by that?
Nice.
Can I roll to
Once.
intervene as a flavored text thing?
Huh?
Can I roll to intervene as a flavored
Yeah,
text
go
thing?
ahead.
I have my own weed whacker strung to my back, remember? I
Yeah.
cross with this weed whacker.
Roll me a mind check.
Oh, yeah, sure. I also had something I wanted to say.
This won't count as your turn. He rolled the absolute failure of 2 1s, so I'm letting you do something extra.
I rolled 2 2s plus a 2, so 6.
So 6. Anyone want to help him out? Oh no, 6 is a success. Never mind. It's a partial success. So you get clipped for 1 damage,
Okay. Oh,
1
jeez.
harm.
I'm getting
He
real
gets
hurt.
clipped. I'll let him get clipped for 2.
I'm unstable at this point.
Me
Good.
too. Join me.
All right.
Scrap.
Who hasn't had a turn yet? So
I
Bart
haven't
and
Skip had.
Skip.
Let's
Yeah.
skip heaven.
Go ahead.
I'll go last if you want.
Okay. Skip will look at the baseball in his hand and the bat in the other, and say, I was looking at a baseball once, wondering why it was getting bigger, and then it hit me, and I will hit the ball at him.
All right. Go ahead and roll for it.
8. So partial.
An 8. Yeah. So you deal him 2 damage. Puts him down to here.
And I get a 4, so I don't have to take a damage.
My goodness, but you do take 1 harm for rolling a partial success. Yep. So as it hits him, it bounces off of him and hits you, and it's just like that one time, that one time.
Yep.
That's it.
And it's that robot from the first time it was hit, looking unfazed, looks bent, dented, and sparking at this point.
My
It's
turn.
because he
Ben.
made him out of inferior
Bart, go ahead.
parts.
Ooh, nice.
My turn.
Go ahead.
As I'm still crossing weed whackers with them, I say, tell me this, number 1 dad. Every dad would know this. What does a house wear? Answer me!
What does a house wear?
A dress! Bring it down.
I'll let you deal additional damage for the psychological harm, but roll a mind.
What does a house wear? A dress?
A dress.
Address.
Like a
Oh,
You don't get those.
God
Those ones Dave
damn.
doesn't get.
But this happens
Pasta.
in the background. Skip has to explain it to Bud. Just that's
Pasta.
fucking.
Okay. I got a 9 plus 2, so an 11.
Oh, nice.
And I'm using. Wait, hold on. I'm using a weed whacker. So should I use my thing?
Well, I'll tell you what. Yes,
Go ahead and
you
eat it.
absolutely should. You could end it in 1 turn.
Okay, so it's a +1, and then roll a d6, and I got a 5.
Oh man!
This weed whacker.
I didn't-
What was
I
a
didn't
lawnmower before?
For all this build up, you guys just wasted it. Yep, absolutely. So you see him go he starts to, like, as he's being sawed in half by this weed whacker, he goes, address, and it
There's
saws
blood
straight
everywhere.
across the number one dad symbol on his chest, right, to open it up. And you see the alien in there going,
Gonna stomp him.
Hey,
Oh shit.
why did the bullet lose his job? Because he got fired.
Yes.
I had a different
My
ending in
coconut.
mind, but this is gonna work just fine.
Blow his
You
head
see
off.
him going to hit the button for the escape pod, and his mouth is open. It fills with a coconut, which then blows his entire head off as the tiny gremlin begins to slip out of its number one dad body, and it falls into the console. And as that happens, you hear self-destruct sequence initiated. Self-destruct sequence initiated. 20 seconds to reach escape pods.
That's just
20
long
seconds.
enough to build a spaceship.
No. Not this time, bud.
You see whatever tiny aliens left running to a room that's off to your left, where there's an escape pod room, I guess now. As I'm changing this on the fly. As you've killed the commander that was gonna tell you everything. And you see Tim. I fucking hate you, Bart.
Tim, I
You
forgot
ruined my
about you. Many times in my life, but right now I have not. I've remembered you entirely. Tim, I need you to stay here on the bridge and die while we get to the.
I'd rather die than ever spend another second with you,
Good. I'm
Bart.
glad we're in agreement here, Tim.
Again,
Tell me
not the heartwarming ending I was planning. This is fine.
No, you're a trash dog that we found in the trash, and I hate you.
We gotta get to the escape pods.
Stay here, Tim. Stay.
With pleasure.
Dead.
You reach
Loyal dog.
the escape pod room. And there it
We throw a
reads
few kids out.
Yep.
Kid-shaped aliens.
You reach the door. And it says dad access only.
No.
We're out of jokes.
Why couldn't the chili practice archery? He
What?
didn't hop an arrow.
Then you get sucked through the door.
Just him.
Just him, yep.
Oh, jeez.
As everyone
Press
pulls up
launch.
Google.
I'm still throwing kid-shaped aliens.
How do baseball players keep in touch? They touch base every once in a while.
Then get sucked through the door.
Go ahead, Tony.
Hey,
Go ahead.
what's the best song to play at a barbecue? The Tong song.
He gets sucked up. He
Oh,
grabs
he-
just the tongs on his waist and pulls him through the door.
Did you hear the rumor about butter? Well, I'm not gonna spread it.
She's through the door. He touched you.
I'm still struggling as I come through.
You get pulled into escape pod, which is oddly the shape of a Dodge Caravan minivan.
Of course it is.
As it says, 3, 2, 1, blast off into space, with the explosion behind you propelling your Dodge Caravan into planet Earth. Where then, you wake up. In your bed.
Oh, I still live in this nightmare.
It's the same as it was before.
Except this time, your children come running into your bedroom. They jump
Ah!
onto your bed and onto your stomach, and they're yelling, "Daddy, wake up! It's time to play! Daddy, 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 Daddy!"
Why,
See a note.
why aren't you in Baltimore with your mother right now?
I terrified him. I'd be very cool.
You see a note on the bedside, on the pillow next to you.
I read the note.
We all read the
Tony.
note in unison.
I've left you with the kids. Goodbye forever. No.
Oh my God.
Jeez. No. Drives off
All
with Pierre
my notes say.
in his car. No. And that's
Jeez.
what it says is, good morning, sweetheart. Your favorite breakfast is waiting for you downstairs. Love, your honey.
I'm gonna throw my child
As we
out
go
the
around,
window.
as
The
we go around,
crocodile.
each dad, please describe to me your ideal breakfast.
Well, I think it's very obvious. It's Rue Goldberg machine that makes me a Kobe beef steak. But it
Fair
also it cracks eggs into an orange juice, which is a problem. I wish it wouldn't do that, but surprisingly disgusting, but nutritious. So not mad, just disappointed.
That's his ideal breakfast.
Not
Howard,
really. It's just
How
what
about you?
happens.
In an effort to be more nutritious than my big league chew and my sunflower seed dinner, I'm gonna have
your wife is making it for you.
yeah,
Waiting
it's
for
gonna be a nice platter of roasted peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
Peanuts and Cracker Jack. Pancakes is what she makes. She somehow forms them into some sort of flapjack.
I don't ever want to go back.
Tony,
Well, my favorite breakfast is pancakes. But they're not normal pancakes. They're covered in Sicilian olives and gabagool and capicola and
See, just so much ham.
prosciutto and red sauce and white sauce. We call it gravy at New Jersey Beach.
not only that, your wife looks at you and she says, honey, you know what? Instead of using flour, I used powdered beef to make these pancakes.
Which is the thing.
Now,
It definitely exists.
If you ever have keto protein powder, that's what it is.
now I know why I fell in love with you.
My little gabagool. Let me give you some gabagool.
My little Sicilian flower pepper.
Oh,
Hey, you know, if you keep behaving like this tonight, I'm gonna give you a little gabagool. You know?
Oh, whoa!
It's a very versatile word.
It is a second moment.
it's like Smurf.
And Bart, your ideal breakfast.
Give me some of those sweet gabagool lips.
My kids
Which
run
set, honey?
downstairs ahead of me, and I walk down the stairs slowly to find my wife cooking up a bunch of oysters, sprinkling a little bit of grass seed on top of them shits, and she leans over in front of me and puts them on the table and gives some to our kids and everything, and I say, "This is the life, you know. This is the life. We're all eating the soil, the earth of the earth. We're eating it. We're eating it."
Not only that, she passes you over a shot of wheatgrass juice.
You know what gets me right to my core? It makes my heart pump a little bit faster than it should.
I think this is a problem.
Yeah, I should probably go to a doctor.
And there you are with your families, enjoying grass and whatever else you're eating, your ideal breakfast.
Smoking grass
Right.
and eating
Knowing, in
grass.
fact, that you have saved the world from an alien invasion. And you know what? Maybe today will finally be that day in paradise. And you won. And none of you died.
Oh,
Didn't predict
Bud dies in a year. It's either between the heart attack or the cancer he mentioned earlier.
it is. It's
really
you get
sad.
it's you know,
He
you
tries
thought the
to build
sawdust was good
himself a new
fiber.
heart, and that just made it worse. You can't make a heart out of wood.
He died in Bart Fart Fugware's lawn,
On his
like
lawn.
everybody else.
He died as he lived in Bart Fartwickware's lawn.
Oh, as we
Naked from the
conclude-
waist
A
down
beautiful
in an
place to
apron.
die.
as we conclude this dad adventure, if we can go around the circle and just talk about your favorite part and who you are and just your favorite part of the adventure as we conclude the evening. Who wants to go
make
first?
the costume reveal.
Whoa!
I
can't
have
take
black
mine
hair
off.
the whole time.
This hat is not attached to my head.
Mine is like almost semi-permanent eyelash. I have to go and wash off. I can't just.
Buster, you go first. Yeah, who you are and your favorite part of tonight.
Buster. Oh, Dave.
Budbusters.
Budbusters.
Budbuster. I'm actually gonna go last because I have to outro MythosCon as a whole anyway.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Then I'll go second to last.
I'll go first.
Hey, hey, bud. Hey, bot.
All right, take it, Bart.
Bot. Get you. Hey, here you go, bud. So proud of you.
I'm Tom. I played Bart Fugwire. Bart Fugwire.
It changes every time you say it.
I just wanted to be Bart Simpson, but no one would like it.
Your workaround.
I love this. I love this entire thing. This was fantastic. My favorite part might be Ty. Man, I feel like no one knows what a running back does. And I'm a little worried about that. But that whole scene was pretty funny because I literally thought Ty's character was gonna die.
Almost died. I was like 2 hours away from dying. I was
That's
almost
what was
there.
happening.
Yeah.
And so that and just the various, just pretty much, like I said, everything about this. I really enjoyed this.
Awesome.
And that we'll pass the pig skin over the pig master. Mike.
I'm Mike and I play Tony Delatoni, and I think my favorite part was when we created Christmas decorations and we all had a baby Jesus.
Just like 6 of them.
4 different baby, yeah, something like that. Which is good because you can never have enough, you know.
Usually one is enough, though.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
And I'll pass that over to Ty.
Ty. You can find me at Power Brawler on Twitter. I played Howard Skip Petrowski, sports dad. My favorite moment from this evening, it was all really good. No moments people said before. I think my favorite moment was the coconut gun. I insult him, then I pull out my coconut gun and shoot it. That was very good.
Yep.
And I'll toss it to Dave. Oh no, Chris.
It's a basketball now.
Swoosh.
my name's Chris. I was the granddad for this evening. And Game Master. You know, like when you run something and things don't go the way you thought they were going to go, it's always great. And that kind of started from the beginning. You know, I picked these group of guys thinking I'm like, I think I kind of know where they're going to go. No, it's absolutely incorrect. And it's like, all right,
Always.
great. No problem. Let's figure this out. But I just thought it was a great time. It was hilarious. What was the dad jokes? I mean, I was expecting them to be good, but like they were great. Every instance they came up was awesome. I would do the dad jokes differently. I think next time, if I ever, like, you know, when I change the system, I'll make the luck points dad joke points. So
that'd be great.
To get your luck point, you have to tell a dad joke, and that's what changes the situation. That's what I'm gonna do next time because the dad jokes are just great.
I think we could use these characters again.
Bud is dead.
I mean,
Well, Bud dies a year later, yeah.
Tony Delatoni's got a huge arc we gotta fill.
Oh
guys.
yeah, that was also. I
Beginning
have
of a
to just
journey.
add real quick. That was my other favorite. My real favorite part of this whole thing is learning that just doing the Tony Delatoni voice or any Italian accent just corrupts the whole goddamn game.
Infects
Working
everyone.
man. It's all over again.
Alrighty, with
All
that.
right. And Dave, wait, you gotta take it all the way home.
It's a Hail Mary. Hail Mary. Oh no.
Oh.
Grace.
Oh shit. My name's Dave. I'll do my favorite part of the night was definitely the beginning when we're all introducing our dads and just we're all like deeply troubled dads.
Yeah, these dads aren't right.
Yeah, this ain't all right.
I took it a whole level down, like
Like,
I expected.
All of them just being progressively just like, there's a kind of a weird manic depression inside of all of them.
Dad pressing.
It's like, oh boy. But yes, and with that, you can find us at Mystery Mythos on Twitter. You can find us at the Mythos Mystery Society on YouTube, podcasts, anywhere you can get your podcasts, including Spotify and iTunes. You can find us on TikTok if you want. And with that, that was the end of MythosCon. We did 4 days of Mythos events. That was very fun. All of them were hysterical or awesome, so it was a really great time, and that was really fun. We should do this again sometime, maybe in a year or something. Like one time a year or something. But yes, and with that, we are the Mythos Mystery Society, brought to you by Schmuckies. Schmuckies, proud of you, son.
It's as nice as what?
It's everything I always wanted to hear growing up.